Good evening and welcome to the City Council meeting of the City of Lenoir for Tuesday, April the 5th, 2022. We welcome you here this evening with us. As we get started, and we normally do, we will have a moment of silence and then go to our Pledge of Allegiance, and we welcome everyone that is here. Please keep everyone in your thoughts and prayers, especially those that are involved over in the Ukraine as things continue over there across the world, and as we continue to battle through COVID and all the things that we have going there. Hopefully things are continuing to get better, but please keep all of our hospital care and all the people that are involved in the frontline care for that in your thoughts and prayers. It's been over 2 years now that they've gone through and continue to battle through that. So thank you for that, but please keep those in your thoughts and prayers. Before we go to that time, let's do our roll, and then we'll go to that time. We'll start with Mr. Beal this end. If you'll come around, we'll introduce everyone.
Jonathan Beal.
Ike Perkins.
David Stevens.
Joe Gibbons.
Chrissy Thomas.
Ralph Prestwood.
Kent Greer.
TJ Rohr, City Attorney.
Thank you, sir.
Scott Hildebrand.
Shirley Cannon, our city clerk, is here. Joshua Harris, Communications Director.
Chief Phelps.
And Chief Phelps is here. Thank you, Chief. Fire Police Department. Okay, we'll go then to our department heads. We'll start with Donna Bean, our Finance Director.
Here.
Thank you. Fire Chief Ken Hare.
I'm here.
Thank you. Economic Development Main Street, Kaylin Horn.
I'm here.
Thank you. Parks and Recreation Director Kenny Story.
I'm here, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Public Utilities Director Radford Thomas.
I am here.
Thank you. Planning Director Jenny Wheelock.
I'm here.
And our interim, thank you, Jenny, our interim Public Works Director Ed Evans.
I'm here.
Thank you, sir. And we do welcome Katie Davis from the News Topic is with us tonight as well. So thank y'all for all that. So at that time, we will now go to our moment of silence and remain standing for our Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. Please salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I did not mention Councilmember Todd Perdue. Todd is traveling back. He was getting in late this afternoon. Was going to try to get here, but I don't think. He's traveling out. Okay, thank you. So he is way out of town with us tonight, but we will miss Councilmember Perdue at our meeting tonight. So thank you for that. All right, we'll move on to the first order we have is a special recognition for Fair Housing Month. And on behalf of the City Council, we'll present a proclamation we were hoping to present to Ms. Lauren Hart of the Catawba Valley Association of Realtors, proclaiming the month of April as Fair Housing Month throughout the city of Lenoir. I don't see her here this evening, so.
We're guessing maybe she got caught in traffic.
Okay. Well, if she does come in, we'll just maybe do it in a little bit, but we will have the proclamation for Fair Housing Month that we will do, and I won't do it right now. We'll wait and see if she gets here. If not, we will present it to her, proclaiming this month as Fair Housing Month for the month of April. So thank you for that. All right, we'll move on then. We do not have matters scheduled for public hearing this evening, so we'll move to our consent agenda items, which is a little bit lengthy tonight. So we have first minutes from the strategic planning meeting of Friday, February the 11th, 2022. We have minutes from our city council meeting of Tuesday, March 15th, 2022. We have a budget amendment as item C. This would be for the FY 2022 2022 budget amendment in the amount of $21,742.69 to adjust the allocated funding for the capital project ordinance for the Appalachian Regional Commission, which is the ARC grant for the Brawl Hill plant site redevelopment as submitted. Item D is a closeout. This is for the capital project budget ordinance for the ARC project. This would be for 2022-1 to close out the Appalachian Regional Commission ARC grant for the Brawl Hill plant site redevelopment as submitted. Item E is a resolution for the ADA policy statement, approval of a resolution to update, adopt an Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA, policy statement and resolution, as well as a grievance procedure as submitted. There's a note, the City of Lenore has contracted with Precision Infrastructure Management to develop an ADA transition plan. And item F is an authorizing resolution for the Whitnall Water Transmission Main Replacement Project, Phase 1. This is a recommendation for approval of an authorizing resolution to authorize an application for a state loan / grant assistance for the Whitnall Water Main Replacement Project, Phase 1, as submitted. Item G is an authorizing resolution for the Laurel Creek Wastewater Treatment Plant Equipment and Concrete Repair Project. This is for authorizing resolutions to authorize an application for the state loan / grant assistance for the Laurel Creek Wastewater Treatment Plant Equipment and Concrete Repair Project as submitted. Item H is a renewal of an agreement for engineering services with Mattern and Cragg Incorporated. Approval of the renewal of this agreement for engineering services. This is for task order addition with Mattern and Cragg Incorporated as submitted. Staff also recommends the execution of task order number 1 for Mattern and Cragg Incorporated to provide an on-call traffic and transportation engineering services in accordance with the terms contained in the master agreement as submitted. Item I is a meeting cancellation request. This is for our committee of the whole meeting. This is to cancel the April 26th committee of the whole meeting due to the North Carolina League of Municipalities in the City Vision Conference, which is scheduled for April 26th through the 28th in Wilmington, North Carolina. City council members attending are myself, council members Jonathan Beal, Ralph Presswood, Todd Perdue, Ike Perkins, David Stevens, and City Manager Scott Hildebrand. So that is your consent agenda items. So I'll open it up for any discussion and/or motion.
I have one question.
Yes, sir.
The item E for the ADA policy statement, was that original information prepared by Precision Infrastructure Management or just the update?
Just the policy and grievance procedure. Staff did that, they're doing the plan.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions concerning?
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we approve consent agenda items A through I as presented.
Okay, thank you. We have a motion from Councilmember Stevens that we approve consent agenda items A through I as presented tonight. If there's no other comments or questions, I'll call for the question. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. That carries unanimously. And I believe Mrs. Hart, you are here. Okay, we're going to back up then and do this special recognition for Fair Housing Month. So. Good evening. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
Tonight, we have a proclamation to proclaim Fair Housing Month, and I will read this proclamation and present to you. Whereas April the 11th, 2022 marks the 54th anniversary of the passage of the United States Fair Housing Laws, Title 8 of the Civil Rights Act of 1968 as amended, which enunciates a municipal policy of fair housing without regard to race, color, creed, national origin, sex, familial status, and handicap, and encourages fair housing opportunities for all citizens. And whereas the Catawba Valley Association of Realtors is committed to highlighting the Fair Housing Law, Title VIII of the Civil Rights Act of 1968 by continuing to address discrimination in our community, supporting the programs that will educate the public about the right to equal housing opportunities, and planning partnership efforts with other organizations to help assure every American of their right to fair housing. Now therefore, I, as Mayor of the City of Lenore, North Carolina, and on behalf of the Lenore City Council, do hereby resolve that April 2022, being Fair Housing Month, begins a year-long commemoration of the United States Fair Housing Law in the City of Lenore, and urge all citizens to wholeheartedly recognize this celebration throughout the year. Adopted this the 5th day of April 2022. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. And we'll present this and we'll let.
Let's go up here.
Okay. I'm going to get the council up behind.
Sure. Let's step off the wall, son.
Step off the wall.
Let's go right there.
Step off the lid.
We'll let Shane get one.
Little dress down, they was still in the
Got
field.
everybody in?
I didn't do all no fancy outfit. Wait a minute.
Yeah, really.
Thank you.
Actually, take one step back,
One step back.
because they're kind of far away back there. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3, cheese. 1, 2, 3, cheese. We'll do one without a flash. 1, 2, 3.
Good, thank you. You're very welcome. Appreciate that. You would like to
Trying to do a little push rule out.
Just thank you so much to the City of Lenore for your continued efforts to promote and support fair housing. On behalf of the Catawba Valley Association of Realtors, we appreciate your continued commitment.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Thank you again, Lauren, for being here, and we certainly happy to be a part of Fair Housing Month in our community. All right, now we'll go back to, we finished the consent agenda items, so let's move on to requests and petitions of any citizens. If there's anyone that would like to address the council tonight, they can do so. Michael, we're glad to have you. We'll be talking about you in a few seconds here. So thank you. If there's nothing else to address us, we'll move on. No reports of boards and commissions for the evening. So we'll move on to the report and recommendations of the city manager, Mr. Hildebrand.
Mayor, Commissioners, tonight you have a couple items for information. The City County Service Committee will meet on Monday, April 11th at noon. The Caldwell County Economic Development Commission will meet on Tuesday, April 12th at 8 a.m.
I think that one was told today they're not having that.
Okay, canceled. Okay.
Yeah.
The Lenore Tourism and Development Authority will meet on Thursday, April 14th at 4 o'clock, third floor City Hall. The Lenore Business Advisory Board will meet in person on Thursday, April 14th, 6 p.m., third floor City Hall. The North Carolina League of Municipalities will have their Essentials of Municipal Government course, and that's going to be held in Asheville on April 13th and 14th. And attending on behalf of the city will be Mayor Gibbons, myself, Council Members Greer and Perkins. And then also, city offices will be closed on Friday, April 15th in observance of Good Friday. And the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board will meet on Monday, April 25th at 6 p.m., Mulberry Rec Center. And lastly, I would mention, and I may have follow-up from council on this, the Friedman Cultural Center is going to present a music event on Saturday, April 16th from 5:30 to 7 o'clock at the Lenore High School campus. And that's going to be in the auditorium, and tickets are $10, and I'll defer to Councilwoman, or Mayor Pro Tem Thomas.
Yes, we are working very hard. I can tell you it's going to be a great show. We actually have tickets, paper tickets to sell, and then there will be an online link for tickets to be purchased later this week. But we appreciate the collaboration and all the hard work that's gone into getting this event up and running. So we actually have a council member of Jonathan Bill that's going to be performing also, and several others. But the goal is for us to collaborate across all churches and give us an opportunity to celebrate, because we haven't been able to do that in some time. So hopefully all the council members will come out. But it's going to be a great show. Looking forward to it.
That's Saturday afternoon
Saturday on the campus.
at the campus.
From
At
5:30
historic
5:30 to
Lenore.
7.
Historic Lenore High School from 5:30 to 7. That's the day before Easter, so it'd be a great evening leading into Easter service.
And that's all I have this evening.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
During the month of April, we normally do a litter sweep. Is that happening this month? I've been asked about that.
Mr.
Mr. Harris,
I'm sorry.
litter sweep.
Litter sweep?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happening this month, and I'll send out some information. I think it's the
23rd.
16th to 23rd.
It's the 23rd. The county, Donnie Potter is coordinating that, and I think it's on the 23rd of this
That's
month.
The county, we have like
That's
a
the
week
county
long.
side. We have a city.
Yeah, we
thing
have.
Correct.
too.
And also the county's looking at also contracting, I don't want to steal their thunder, looking at a third party to help clean up some streets as well, working with the state. So, conversation I had with the county manager.
Yeah, the 23rd is basically a county-wide event. It's on a Saturday, and the county's trying to encourage as many people as possible to get out that day. We'll probably have ours the Wednesday before that. We usually shoot for Wednesday to do this, to the city employee pickup around.
Different parts of the city, yeah.
We'd encourage council members to participate, some more than others. Just saying.
Hey, talking to you, Bill.
Not me.
Yeah, it's the litter sweep, sorry, it's 16th to the 30th.
Yep.
16.
It's a 2-week period.
Okay.
And so the date we're talking about, the Wednesday,
Wednesday would be,
Probably the 20th.
That's what you originally said.
okay?
Wednesday the 20th.
Okay.
And I have been working with Mr. Potter in recognition of what the county's doing is to get our cities, our communities involved, and all of our churches, depending on what area of Lenore that you're in. So. we have
And I
got
know
that
the
worked out.
Rotary Club's looking at doing McLean Drive, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conversations I've had with them.
Several different agencies are talking about doing different parts of that.
That's yours.
That's you
McLean.
involved in
My wife has got her class doing Right and Drive.
Okay.
it. Good. Good. That's always a great event, and glad that we can showcase a little bit of us all get out and clean up our community, and hopefully we encourage others to do the same thing, and not just once a month or one month in April, but all the time. Keep our streets and sidewalks and area clean, because it's been a little bit messy over the last little bit. I don't know if that's another offspring of what we've been going through. It may be, but anyway, we need to do a better job of that.
If
And I-
you were, it would be just another excuse.
Yep. We also wanted to mention it, and Mayor Pro Tem Thomas was talking about the campus. There's been a number of events that are happening there. This past weekend, Beauty and the Beast was there, and it was a great 3 days performance. They have 3 days next weekend. So if you have a chance and you'd like to see that, it is really good. They do a good job. CAST is the group it's not the Foothills Performing Arts this time. It's the group called CAST. Kathy Stallings is the director, and they moved it. They usually do some things in Granite Falls, but they're doing it at the campus for this time. And gosh, it's been full. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They were, even during the ball game Saturday, there was still a great crowd that came out for the event. So if you'd like to see it, there's 3 more days of that, and then that will lead up to the celebration of music that we'll be having. And then I know there's a lot of other events that are planned down there. A lot of soccer and other things are being played on the field, so it's very busy down at the campus right now. So if you have a chance, come out and see that. And to mention also, Hudson, the Hub, is the plays are going on there. And I know several people that have gotten to see it. We're planning on it this weekend, I hope, if everything works out. They'll be down there. So, and everyone I've heard say it's really Cotton Patch Gospel, I think's it. Did I get that right?
That's the name.
That's it, and that's going on. So it's a dinner theater as well. So I invite you to go out and enjoy that. We have things all over Caldwell County to enjoy here, not only in the city, but all over. So please check your calendars. Joshua puts a lot of things out that keeps us letting people know what's going on. Baseball season is coming up, and I know Kenny would probably talk about that some at different times with the baseball starting down at Mulberry and other areas. So basketball just kind of wound down, and those things are going on. So anyway, it's just a very busy time in our city right now, so that's a good thing. So,
We also have a summer league basketball coming up, though.
okay, good. Good. Well, I know you'll be getting that information out to let everyone know what's going on there, so. And it'll be right around the corner, we'll be swimming in the pool, so it'll be here before we know it, so that's good things are going on. I'll move on then to, if nothing else to come before us out of the city manager's report, we'll go to recommendations of our city attorney, Mr. Rohr.
Nothing to report.
Nothing to report. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your, all your work that you've been doing out at Hotel Street and all that. We do plan to have a ribbon cutting. That's tomorrow afternoon at 4:30, 5 o'clock? When? 5 o'clock
5 o'clock.
at Hotel Street. Council, if you can be there, that would be great to dedicate that street and that project. It's going to be great to bring traffic out to High Brighton and hopefully help the traffic that comes into 18 there to make it safer is what it's all about. So we'll be there to talk about that and celebrate that tomorrow afternoon. I do have a couple board appointments that I would like to recommend to you tonight, the council. We have 2 seats on our Lenore Planning Board, which will be open and are open. And I'd like to recommend Mr. Michael Correcchia. Michael is with us tonight. Thank you for being here, Michael. And Mr. Kyle Case to be appointed to those seats. Michael has been very interested in what's going on around our city. He ran for city council, and he's got some other interest, and we appreciate that he is willing to serve our planning board. I think he will bring a lot to us there. And of course, Kyle Case, former employee of the city, who now works for the state of North Carolina in the Commerce, the Department of Commerce, and still lives here in Lenore, obviously, and is very interested. And I think they both would bring a lot of expertise and knowledge to our planning board. We had to replace Mr. Greer, who came up to the council, and it's another seat that was open. So I make those 2 as a recommendation to you on item A. I can go ahead and do item B if you want to do them together on that, if you want to do them separately, either way. But item B is a notice of reappointment. This is for the Foothills Regional Airport Authority, and the recommendation there is Charles Thomas be reappointed. Well, his is not till the 19th of April, but anyway, I'll go ahead and tell you about that. He would be reappointed to serve a 2-year term at the Foothills Regional Airport. Charles has served a number of years, great member, very involved, and he's always at the meetings and very knowledgeable. Former pilot there, so he knows a lot about what's going on with the airport. But that would be, I would bring that to you to recommend to you for the 19th of April meeting, since tonight's the first time we brought him up. But I do make the 2.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
if I can add on the planning board appointments, one
Yes.
of these is is an appointment to fill Kay Reynolds' term, and she was serving also for her knowledge of historic preservation, since that board also served as the Historic Preservation Commission.
Yes.
And Kyle Case, with his experience with Main Street, and he lives in a historic neighborhood, will help us meet that requirement of the state for our HPC. I just want to add that for the group. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny. We appreciate that information. And I meant to say in there that I had talked to you about both of these appointments, and I know you were certainly excited about both of these gentlemen coming on to our have a chance to be on our planning board if everyone agrees. So thank you for that, and I do think they will be great. So I'll present that to you for your recommendation for these 2 gentlemen to be appointed to the board.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we approve Mr. Correcchia and Mr. Case be appointed to the planning board.
Thank you, sir. Have a motion from Councilmember Beal that Michael Correcchia and Kyle Case be appointed to fill terms on the Lenore Planning Board as recommended. If there's any other discussion or question? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. That carries unanimously. Thank you. Thank you, Michael, for agreeing to be a part of that. We look forward to working with you and Kyle and the others. It's a great board. A lot of experience on there, and they do they take a lot off of us on this city council with what they do in preparing and bringing things to us well versed when we get it here. So that makes it a really good thing. So appreciate that, and that's all I have. Is anything from the any other council members that need to come before us tonight? Look forward to seeing you at the upcoming events, especially the music event on April 16th at the campus, and any other things that will be coming up here in the near future. If nothing else to come before us, we stand adjourned.